Right, guys, hi, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching this from, wherever you're located. You're probably wondering, be like, girl, what is going on? What has been the update of your life? Okay, first of all, if you haven't noticed, I don't really post about my relationship at all. But that has come to an end. We want to a new chapter. People are like, yeah, why are you so happy about that? It's life. No malice over here. I don't like. I don't hate the guy. No malice. So we both moved on. That's how it is. So anyway, if you're new here, hi. It's your girl Michelle. If you're a return subscriber, hi, and thank you for coming back. I'm in my room today. I'm in my room today, right? Because I had an online job calculation lecture, online thingy, up that I had to do. And whilst doing it, I also had to do some pre-reading, before tomorrow. Why is time me to reapply now? Like, do some pre-reading, not pre-reading, do some like pre-reading before tomorrow. You have an action that needs to be approved. I don't know what action is. Oh, Genie bit. So, basically, how that happened is it's been like a hectic type of few days. Oh, no, mad, not showing for you guys, but I don't really care. But it's been like a hectic few days since going back, so we've got some like updates for you guys from my calls because I like to keep things. Let's move down with it. I like to keep things real and raw with you guys at all time, as you guys know, because that's why most of y'all followed me to begin with. I don't like I said. I'm actually like I was multitasking. I had like three things going on. I had my online. I had literally pre-reading, taking notes, and I had phone calls to make. And I'm like, wow. And then I received some phone calls. I had some text to make. I'm becoming a busy girl with no sponsorship, with no collaboration, with no collabo. We want some collabo. I go sing for you. You go sing for me. Na collabo. No that. But hey, I hope you guys enjoy the content. I know that it's taking me quite a long time. At the same time, it's like I'm also pushing some content behind. I've got like two content that I need to record. Two food content, a vlog content. One is a vlog / food content. So it'll be posted on both accounts. I've got to editing it. Not been there. You know what I mean? I'm just not being there. Been really busy. I'm going to be extremely busy as well because I have placement that's coming up next week, and I'm going to HRI. I feel like crying. I feel like literally crying. I'm going to HRI. I don't know where I'm going to stay in HRI, but I don't have enough money. And then literally my workplace literally just called me as well. I'm not going to call them back until like I feel like it. And I said what I said. So just been like a bit busy hectic day. And quelque chose s'est passé, hein? Guys, look at how I'm glowing. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm glowing, y'all. I'm glowing, y'all. Look at how I'm glowing. Is it love? I don't know. Is it love? We don't know. Do you know what love is? Is real, 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 real love. So anyway, enough of me rambling. So before we get to the content, hit that big subscribe button down below and also smash the notification so you're going to notified every time I post. I feel like I will I will be real with you guys. Like, my timetable is not looking really quite good this morning. Like, since I started gone back to uni. So basically, this is why I actually had to record the video. Basically, I don't really like to talk about so much things. Like, I like to talk about things that are really meaningful to people. I feel like at some point people will be like looking at this video and be like, oh, I wish I knew of this before this and that. You know what I mean? So I I practically made it to second to third year, but I'm having to repeat a year because my placement. And basically how it works in Huddersfield is this: if you failed two modules, you have to repeat the whole year two. Meaning, I don't think you'll have to repeat like the whole year two as I do the whole exams again, but you have to redo like the assignments that you failed, both of the assignments. And then, so if it's like you failed one but you passed one, so you can only carry over one module. So if you pass if you pass two of them, that's basically you're already automatically going into third year, or you're automatically progressing to next year in general. But if you pass one and you failed one, you can only carry over one module. And then for you to even get like a resit, you will have to repeat a year. You will have to, like, placement is a big thing. Like, when I talk about placement is a big thing. So placement is something that I to me personally, uni is supposed to help students. I know my eyes is now like, today I'm not giving you guys eye contact. But yeah, placement is a good, it's a good thing. Like, I'm more of like a practical person, always be a practical person. But at the same time, if I feel like I want to crack on with my work, I will crack on with my work, like dead ass. But in order for me to crack on with my work anyway, I need a place where it's peaceful. That's how I work. My area has to be peaceful for me to be able to work. Not too peaceful, because I've got used to working. Um, I've got used to working around noises so that often. So the area can't be too peaceful. Like, even when I go to the library is, to me, I find library quite a distraction because the library is too peaceful for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to the lower bit where people can talk. People can actually talk, which is the ground floor. But in Huddersfield, I've had this issue for like quite since after my um trauma, after my orthopedic placement. So I had like a few replacement. If you guys don't know now, you know. So basically how it was in second year, I had my main placement, which was like 300 something hours, and then I had a 3 week placement, and after that I had like a 9 week placement. So I had to do 7 weeks at community, and then I did 2 weeks online, which is the one that I posted on YouTube, where it was like, where the song in the background was like, what have you done today to make you feel proud? Oh, I'm not here too late to cry. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Yeah, that song. So, did that. Luckily, I passed that, but I just did not. It was the 3 week one that got me annoyed because I didn't take all my proficiencies. I didn't do ECG. Where the thing is that now uni is actually really like getting me really quite annoyed. First of all, you guys are not really helping people. On top of that, I'm saying I still have like this one module this module leader, which is module lecture, whatever the hell you call it, she calls herself, next this year. Well, I'm not like I'm just just let me calm my anger down. Yeah. Vraiment, ça a chauffé. But yeah, so as I said, shit, yeah. I'm having to repeat a year. I know it's that thing, but to me, there's a time for everything. Like me, I knew something was happening. I knew something was gonna happen, but to me, it's because I won't say I'm used to like being behind my friends. Like, I'm not. I won't say that, but things happen for like, if things happen, you know what I mean? I'm not going to hold it over my head or trying to have it hold me back. That's something that I've always like determined myself to do. But like, oh yeah, just because X, Y, and Z is happening doesn't mean whatever it is I need to. Oh, 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 oh. Doesn't mean because I need to like. Oh, there's a quiz. I need to be like, oh, da 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 da. So I'm more of like, my friend will say that I am. Have you completed it? Have you completed the 5 Eh? Have you completed the blood transfusion 5 documents to read prior to my on-site skills sessions on the 15th? Well, it's not even January. We're like in November. We're like in September. Why is it January? We're in September. I'm just gonna click yes because we're like in September. But why they put January? So make quiz. We're in January, not in September. We're in September, not January. What am I talking about? Like, you see the madness that I go through. But so essentially, placement didn't really agree with me, which is major calculation. Placement didn't really like agree with me. I had a mentor. I had a mentor who, ooh, I had a good. The thing is, I've had one great mentor and I had one great supervisor on that free replacement. It got to the point where it was more like, what exactly is it? What exactly is it? I'm just gonna. This is basically, they just put YouTube videos, and I don't feel like I'm gonna watch YouTube videos. I'll watch them later on. But it's more like, I've a lot of people, a lot of words will tell you guys, other students work with the assessors the whole time. Yes, but that's them. Me personally, I want to work with everybody that is around me. That's why I want to work with the doctors. I want to work with everybody around me, including the HCAs. I want to do the things. I want to do with everybody. Have experience of everything. Like, you can be working with one person. I'm not saying, oh, it's a bad thing. Like, you can be working with one person, and then um you're not you're not actually getting things properly checked, whatever it is. Like, you're and then the thing is, when you graduate, you will only be like, oh, I remember how this person that I worked with, they did their thing, so I'm going to do their way. Like, you need to work with everybody to understand how everyone does it different, but they still achieve this, like, the great goal. Like, not different as if like they go against the policies and all that. You know what I mean? But it's like, oh, I'm going to work with this person because da 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 da. Most placement will also encourage you to go and work with others. Most placement will encourage you. But like, for example, in my orthopedic placement, my supervisor, she was like, oh, why is it that when you're working with like me, you always got like, you never want to like work with me, just me when I'm here. Girl, when you're here, you had another student with you at all time. I was basically the backbone. You had another student at all time. So whilst we're working with that other student, I was utilizing what I had around me, which was the nurses, the other nurses, the HCAs, you know, the consultants. I was utilizing everything that was around me. And don't feel bad for that. Don't feel bad for that. And then at some point, even when they're there, most times they will tell you, oh, you need to go and work with this person. Go and work with that person. Go and do with this person. They will tell you that, which is what's happened on my third year no, not my third year, on my 3-week placement. I was by my supervisor, bald-headed man. You bald-headed backbone. Okay, just keep my mouth quiet. So, on the days that he was in, I worked with him, and then this guy spat on my face. As you guys know how I care so much about my face. Look at my face. I could have killed a lot for this face. I could have killed a lot for this face. Look at my face. So this man, instead of actually teaching something to me, this man is there taking nuts. Are you nuts? Taking nuts and then shaking it like this, like going, whilst working, and you got a master's degree, and then whilst even talking to patients too, he's eating nuts. You're telling me that this is how you want me to look. This is who y'all want me to look up to. Someone that who takes nuts who's eating whilst talking to patients, and who's also cutting the patients halfway through the sentences. And that's who y'all want me to stick for my whole 3 week there. And then when I got there for that 3 week, they were like, oh, you can just write the dates that you're coming down to work, and then da. You can come up, date down. The days I came from work, it's on this phone. I'm like, okay, say less. I was there. The only day that I had to move around was on Wednesday, because I remember vividly I told my mentor that, oh, I have to go and see my brother play basketball. Which I made a video about that. Some of them, my brother play basketball. And then I had to go to Newcastle to watch him play. So I couldn't be at work and be at Newcastle at the same time. So I'm like, okay. I told my mentor, I was like, oh, okay then. I ended up switching it on first. I think I ended up moving it forward. So I'm moving it back. I think I ended up moving it forward. And then on one day, I was supposed to make like 5 hours, because the placement before that, I was sick. I was heavily sick, so I had to go home. This was like after New Year's. I was sick. So I had my photo frame just broke. I was heavily sick, so I had to go home. And then I had to make only 5 hours. This guy added 1.5 more. So I had to make up 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours. And I made it, no complaint. I was there, did what I had to do, in and out. In and out. Even the first time when I was there, they were like, oh, we normally don't. How you doing? Like, we normally like don't take students. I'm like, oh, okay, then why you guys telling me this? Shouldn't you guys like be like telling uni? Why you guys telling me this? If you normally don't take students. So I'm like, okay then. But I stayed. I did what I had to do. I worked with the consultants. I worked with the other ACPs. I worked with the HCAs. They were doing ECGs. Like, I could have got my ECG ticked off. I asked the HCAs, can you help me with the ECGs? Like, I know how to print out ECG. I know how to do the stickers for the ECG as well. Like, I know how to do them. They could have easily take that off. I think that's also why I did not pass my placement, because I could have actually took that off. And then the time comes for my mentor to approve my hours. He says to me, I can only approve the hours that you worked with me. Are you dumb? Listen, my friend, don't return to you. She malad. So, in a sense, he's basically saying, oh, I don't know why, I get distracted quite easily. I think I actually might have, I don't know if it's not ADHD or something like that, but I think I might have something. But I get distracted so easily. But it's like, oh, I can only approve the hours that you worked with me with. So, you were supposed to put the hours I worked with everybody with. And then I went in there to that wall twice. I gave my schedules on the days that I was in. He was like, oh, I'll check. Da, 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 da. You could have asked your colleagues. They will tell you I was there. I was there. I was there. Like, in a sense, he's making me feel like, oh, I woke up early in the morning for no reason. And by the way, I was the only student there. I was the only student there. Right? Just to get that clear to you guys, I was the only student at that placement. So, and I was there before everybody else, in fact. I was there before everybody else. Senor. Before everybody else, I was there. Like, no cap, I was there. So, I'm like, okay then. I'm there, greeting everybody, making things that everything are correct. At some point I even watched someone do triage. Like, okay. So basically, in that sense, I'm having to do basically year 2. So I'm technically in year 2, but I'm also in year 3, which is a bit confusing for me. So hence why I was like, oh, I need to do things. I was going back and forth. At this point as well in time, uni did not actually help me do nothing. You did not help me do nothing. This placement, that free replacement, I could have achieved that free replacement during my summer holiday. It was 3 weeks. It was it was 3 damn weeks. I could have achieved that during my summer holiday. 3 damn week. I messaged my thingy my personal academic assessor slash tutor. Not even message. I emailed her, and then we had an appointment, face to face appointment. Face to face appointment. Not face to face, online appointment. Then this woman, instead of doing her job on chasing places where I can go and do my free replacement, she proceeds to ask me as a student, go and ask your current placement where I was at that time, which was community, if I could do my placement there. Community said no. The only student capacity that they can have is 5. It's 5 students. Me and my other colleague that I was there when we first at the same time, we were like leaving. So there was other people coming already. So they already had the capacity of students. And then she was like, oh, maybe try asking the other ward before that, before the free replacement. I'm like, okay, I asked them, emailed them. And then she's like, oh, you need to speak to PDU. I emailed PDU. PDU does not even get back to me. Do you see how rude that is? They don't even get back to me. That's just rude and disrespectful. Rude and disrespectful. But you know what? I'm not gonna vex, because what you guys are trying to do, you're trying to pull me down, but you will not succeed, because my God is in control. Hallelujah, amen. And you will not succeed this. I can guarantee you that I will pull through this. I will pull for this. I will pull for this. I don't care. You will see me. My God's foot will be on your neck. My God's foot will be on your neck. Trust me. And then I'm the email this woman. This woman sends me a stupid email as well. She was like, oh, how come my community placement put like a note on something? I'm like, because I've asked her not to do that, but she did it anyway. And she's like, oh, you better get it sorted. And I'm like, I can't do that, because I don't know her schedules, innit? And she was like, oh, I gave you this thing. And she was like, oh, you need to do this. But I'm like, how do I do that? At that point in my email, you can tell that I was having attitude, because like she was actually getting me annoyed. And as you guys, if you know me, you know that I get annoyed really easily by people. People annoy me really easily. So this woman as well, like she marked one of my she marked one of my essays as well. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what the hell are you talking about? If you have a vendetta against me, I can tell you guys, you will not succeed with that vendetta, because if I would just say that on the day that I graduate, if you are on that stage, I can guarantee you, do not come near me to shake my hand, because I swear, if don't come near me to shake my hand, because I will be the most rudest person you have ever encountered in your whole life. I have said this to my friend before she thought that I was joking. I said that, oh, there's just one module person that I am not going to shake her hand. I will not shake her hand no matter what. Not even a thank you. Not even a thank you. That's how much crazy these things have got me to. Not even a thank you. So, in a sense, the student, I had to do uni's work. So I had to ring student finance. I had to ring uni to find out what would be happening. I had to ring. I'm ringing, and then they're sending me to other areas. And then the other area is sending me to this area, and this area is sending me to that area. Like, do you guys not have like a structure on what and how to do things? So essentially, I had to ring. I rang in the email. Someone said, "Oh, I should ring student finance for this." I rang student finance. Student finance sent me back to them, to my uni. Bear in mind, they sent me back to my uni, and I rang my uni again. They were like, "Oh, this is what's happening." So yeah, I'm basically in third year, but I'm in second year, because I have 20 credits that are outstanding, which is 40. So I need to make those 20 credit. I need to achieve just 20 credit in order for me to graduate. Just 20 credit, one credit is for like my placement, the other one is for like my essay. So, and then I need to make that out. And then, so I rang, they were like, oh, they told me I rang SFEs again. Luckily, when it comes to me on the phone, right, I do not mind making phone calls. But what I don't like is when I'm making phone calls. I know that you can't help who picks the phone, but I don't like women, females answering the phone when I'm trying to sort out things. Like I feel like um most times we women we don't know it all. We just have to be like that. Like I feel like when it comes to certain things, I would like just pass the phone to a male because like around the second time, around the first time, she was like, oh, da, 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 da. She was actually getting me annoyed, but I managed to keep my anger and then keep my composure. Not my anger, keep my composure. And then I rang again after I got a hold of uni. And then a man answered. The way I was so happy, after the way I was so happy to hear a man. I feel like when you're talking to a man on the phone who knows what he's talking about or how he can help, sort it out. He walked me through my thingy, whatever it is I need to do for student finance. He even like gave me some cautions. The guy felt like he wanted to talk to me. Me, I like sir. But yeah. And then if it was the woman who was on the phone, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, this is how you need to do it. When you need to go there, you go there and do that." This man stayed on the phone, and then that affected me on how to do it. Without even me asking, I was like, "Oh," because I asked him, "Oh, can you reapply my thing for me? Because I'm having to repeat a year." He was like, "Oh, we can't do that, da 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 da. You can do that by yourself." He stayed on the call. He helped me. The woman will not do that. A woman who when you call a woman, she will not do that. I can tell you that she will not do that. So I'm like, okay, da 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 da. Thank you so much. Like the conversation was so nice and sweet as well. The guy was lovely. 10 out of 10, whoever that was, that guy who I was speaking to, 10 out of 10. The service was great. So yeah. If you feel like you ever feel like you are repeating the module, my stomach is hurting me, hence why I keep moving. Patricia is here. She's disturbing my peace. So if you ever feel like, oh, you feel you're going to repeat a module, I wish I had recorded that with the conversation at the time, but again, I was doing 4 things at once. I couldn't really like mind control. You know what I mean? So, um, but I've initially reapply. So he's asked me. So basically, if you fail and then you're yeah, but if you fail and then you're still doing third year, so you have to go to application change. Where it says view, whatever it is, summary our application. You need to click it, and then I'm on D&D. Anything that comes through my phone on this phone isn't. If I'm on D&D, I will not say nothing. Even if you call me. Why is this woman calling me? My thingy called me. My PA called me. We're gonna hear the conversation or just push this woman what she's gonna say. Like if you're gonna call me, she called me at 12:48. I'm calling you now, Nina. Oh, she's calling me now. Hello? Yeah.
Are you free for a quick chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling me. I just wanted to clarify something.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. So did you receive your result?
Yeah, I have to repeat it here.
I have to repeat the. So which placement are we talking about then?
It was that 3 week placement because I could have done that 3 week placement during the summer holiday.
Okay. You mean the non-assisted placement?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was just confused whether we're talking about the year 3 placement.
No, it was a 3 week placement.
3 week placement. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I am not. They advised you to contact your PAT, which is Matthew Players. So I am not your PAT. I was your academic assessor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you speak to Matthew Players about this?
I didn't even know who was my pastor. That's why I contacted you.
Okay, that's fine. So Matthew Players is your PAT.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to send his details or do you have his email address?
I think I've had his email just now. I've only contacted him for this current placement because the distance of this placement is quite far and then there's no trains. I have to wake up really, really early.
Yeah. So I know, but I've been reading the emails, but the placement thing they're not going to change. It looks like.
Because I have to wake up really, really early and it starts at 7. And I live in Leeds.
Yeah, I understand that. Did you speak with Nikki Roshnia?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, what she said?
It was basically like she told me it wasn't an email, but that there's nothing that they can do. I've tried to appeal. I've appealed twice. My appeals got declined because I can't rent a hotel. The work that I do, I don't get paid enough for me to rent a hotel. And then there's no one in Huddersfield that I know that I can stay with during that time.
So where do you live now?
I'm with my parents in Leeds.
Leeds, okay. And this placement is in Huddersfield?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I don't know what to suggest because the placement team is not agreeing to change it. It sounds like they're not going to change it from the emails from something freely. So is it because of the train, or once they choose the train sorted, I think it will be end by this month. I think by end of September it will be clear. So we're going to be fine after that.
I think it's because of the train and also because of the distance. Because in order for me to get to the train station, I have to get a bus to town anyway. I'm not really close to the city centre.
Okay. So how do you manage these placements?
I was sent to Penderfield. There, I could manage just fine. But here, it's like I'll have to wake up. Because before that, I was waking up around like 5 or half 4 ish to get to just to get on time, which is like at 7 o'clock. But to get to here, I have to wake up at 4 and then come back home late.
Are you rental learning or traditional?
Traditional.
Traditional, okay. It's fine. But unless you have like health issues or anything like that, I don't think that they will change the placement.
Okay.
Well, the travel issues is what I've been seeing. And from these emails, it's very clear that they're not going to change it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So you appealed twice and they rejected the appeal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you spoke to relevant people, so I don't know what to suggest. I'm sorry.
Because I've even emailed the student hardship, and then I can't apply for that until the 22nd.
And is it starting this week?
It's starting in 2 weeks, the student hardship application, so I can't really do much.
So I think you just have to somehow try to. Is it 5 days or how many days you have to be there?
Some days I'm there for 4 days. Some days I'm there for 3 days. And then they put me on the weekends where that's even impossible for me to get there. Because I never did the weekends at Penderfield because of transport. The transports are not the same from the weekends to the weekdays.
Yeah, when you get there, you can speak with the manager and then try to change it to weekdays. Did you try to speak to them?
I've tried, but they've said that we're only allowed to have 3 swaps a month.
Okay.
And then it's the weekends that I can't do the weekends no matter what. Because the transport is it's not the same.
It's not the same, okay. Yeah, I understand. But the policy is we're expected to travel up to 90 minutes. That's what they're saying, 60 to 90 minutes.
Okay.
So
That's fine. I'll just look it through.
just try. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
You take care, bye.
Bye. Fake ears. There's fake ears, people. I'm here, I'm calling her, and then she's not picking up, and then she's calling me, like, be for real. So, but anyway, oh my gosh, my stomach is killing me. You see? There's not much. That's the woman that I emailed. I'm taking it off my back. That's the person I emailed. But anyway, not me ranting. I'm just gonna say, to me personally, they're not treating every student. My stomach is killing me, They're not treating every student the same. Because I'm a traditional learner. For traditional, you're expected to travel in 90 minutes from uni postcode. And if you're a blended learner, you're expected to travel 90 minutes from your house. It should be the same requirement. I don't care if they're blended learners. Like, I don't care. I have no sympathy. I don't care. And the funny thing is, like, when these blended learners, right? Some of them, the journey from their house to the placement is less than 90 minutes drive. Less than 90 minutes. So someone said their placement was like 5 minutes drive away from the house. 5 minutes drive away from the house. And then, us who are traditional learners, we have to suffer. And then this thing is here, you knew that there was going to be no train. You knew there was going to be no train. But you still decided to send me to a ward, to a town that requires me to get train to get there. To get there, like, you literally require that. Huddersfield is required to get train. Like, if I have a lecture at 9 o'clock, I'll have to get a train. If I have a lecture like at 12 p.m., I can get my bus, like, the bus to Huddersfield. I leave at like 9, whatever it is. That'll be fine. But a lecture at 9 p.m., buses don't start running. Like, if I was to get the bus that goes to Huddersfield, I'm calling. So it's like, Lord. But anyway, y'all, this is the update that I had for you. So now I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go to Huddersfield, because I just can't be bothered staying in Leeds at this point. And then I'll also need to start looking for a house to bid, a house to rent, because it's getting too much. But anyway, if you guys like this small rent, and then I hope this one was a bit, tiny bit educational. Follow me, and I love you guys. Make sure you stay safe, stay hydrated. I love you, and Jesus loves you. And if you have nothing in your life to Christ, feel free to do so. Peace out.